Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins with our companions leaving the comfort of Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern for a trip to the nearby Ville of Shar-Lots. They're heading there to support their friend Clamwell, ambassador of the snails and proud mail carrier for the Snail Mail Union. The Ville is hosting its annual Festival of the Arts, where musicians, craftsmen, tradesfolk, and even bees gather to share their talents and celebrate creativity. From unexpected reunions to a friendly drink-making contest, the village promises whimsy, warmth, and a whole lot of characters named Shar. Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Episode 22, Shar-Lots, Ville of the Arts. In the land where whimsy brews stronger than espresso, our five unlikely companions find themselves on a journey not for treasure or danger, but for celebration. This time, they're headed to the vibrant Ville of Shar-Lots, where their old friend Clamwell the Snail, ambassador of the snails and proud member of the Snail Mail Union, is making waves at the annual Festival of the Arts.
I can already smell the roasted acorns and artisan oatcakes. Festivals are the best.
And I'm picking up fresh scrolls, paint, dog fur, and beeswax.
The Ville of Shar-Lots is known for three things: community, creativity, and canine-folk. Brace yourselves for a lot of hugs and a lot of Shar names.
Do you think they'll have a Shar latte?
As long as they let me spice something up, I'm happy.
The Ville of Shar-Lots was nestled in a gentle valley, its stone-paved lanes flanked by colorful banners and joyful canopies. All around, bards played lutes and harps, painters displayed living canvases, and dogs of all shapes and sizes, upright, tail-wagging, bow-tied canine folk, greeted them with warm barks and wagging tails. The path into the Ville of Shar-Lots opens into a wide cobbled square buzzing with motion and merriment. Brightly painted signs point in every direction: Sharcade, Shar-BQ Pit, Sharpened Arts Pavilion, and the Shar-Star Stage. As the group steps into the town, a golden retriever in an embroidered vest trots up, tail wagging like a festival flag. As the group moves through a lively path lined with booths carved from hollowed tree trunks and painted stone, a hush settles over a nearby corridor. From the shade of a large cypress tree, a small group of canine folk step forward. Their movements are measured, watchful. Each wears a leather harness bearing clan markings burned into bone tags, and each has a name patch stitched in careful threadwork. Shar-Ulf, the tallest, steps forward first. His ears are upright, and his gaze is sharp but not unkind. Beside him stand Charlet, calm and observant, and Sharvik, younger, with quick paws and a restless tail.
Strangers, are you here under peaceful purpose?
Braticus raises a hand in a respectful warrior's greeting.
We walk in peace and in friendship. We're here for the Festival of the Arts, and to support Clamwell of the Snail Mail Union.
At the mention of Clamwell, Charlet gives a short nod, her posture easing.
She passed this way before the morning dew dried. Said her friends might arrive soon, though she didn't mention dragons.
Most folks don't. It makes a better surprise.
Is it true there's a booth here selling barbecue skewers?
There are 4. But the best belongs to my aunt, Barbecue Charlotte. Tell her we sent you. She'll give you the ones with the good char marks.
You've been here since before sunrise. That's commitment.
We protect the festival grounds. With so many tradesfolk, wandering musicians, and bees, someone has to make sure order holds. We are the pack of Shargate.
Your vigilance honors the spirit of the gathering. May your pack stay united.
You'll find Clamwell near the dance circle by the garden fountain. And if you see Sharper the juggler, tell him we're still waiting on our juggling knife back. Again.
Sounds like a sharp problem to me.
Fair warning, anyone caught making puns about our names gets tossed in the leaf pile.
The group walks past with chuckles and smiles, following the scent of smoked meats and lavender oils deeper into the village. Behind them, the pack of Shargate returns to its quiet watch, steadfast, grounded, and ever alert, like any true guardians of the festival. A familiar, gentle voice greets them from a surprisingly loud speaker horn mounted to a delivery cart made of mushroom stalk and driftwood.
Processing delivery. Emotions. Preparing hug. Friends detected.
The group turns to see Clamwell the snail, now outfitted in a regal-looking, satchel-draped shell adorned with postal badges, a tiny velvet sash reading Snail Mail Union, Ambassador Division. A small bee with a clipboard rides on her shell, checking timestamps.
Clamwell! We missed you!
I am delighted by your presence and relieved to discover your scent trails have remained stable. Emotional flag. Joy.
Still carrying the whole postal union on your back, huh?
I have recently been promoted to Chief Diplomatic Escargot. I now handle interspecies mail relations, festival coordination, and mollusk morale.
Did you embroider this yourself?
No, it was gifted by the needlehound artisans of the Shar-Loom Collective. They made it waterproof, acid-resistant, and ethically glittered.
And how has the Snail Mail Union held up with the increase in enchanted correspondence? Are you protected from curse by envelope?
Our union negotiated a truce with the Cursed Parchment Guild. All hex-bearing deliveries are now flagged with a glimmer seal and handled only by enchanted gloves or particularly moody toads.
Are those cinnamon leaf deliveries?
You have an impeccable nose. The bees requested spice protection for their gardens. I delivered cinnamon as a deterrent against nibbling sprites. Spicy, but diplomatic.
So you've become a celebrity.
Not celebrity. Facilitator of joy, correspondence, and cross-species friendship. I also have a booth near the beetroot tent. Please visit before the moss cookies run out.
I didn't think I'd be emotional seeing a snail again, but there it is.
You saved my pouch when I dropped it in the ruins. I remember. And Nyved brewed me emergency hibiscus tea that day. I remember all of you. This festival is about connection. I wanted you here because you remind me of what's possible.
Then we'll stay. And we'll make something together.
I may not be the fastest, but I'm the most consistent. The snail mail never fails.
The group walks past vibrantly painted stalls and canvas awnings, each bursting with scents, colors, and strange mechanical sounds. Bards strum lyres while a trio of pugfolk poets perform interpretive panting nearby. Clamwell glides beside them slowly, acting as guide.
This area is the heart loop, the center ring of the festival. The bards, dancers, and theatrical types orbit here. Please watch for emotional resonance puddles. They're slippery.
By the gods, I forgot how chaotic art festivals can be. I once got serenaded by an entire loot guild in the middle of a sneeze.
That mural's moving. Wait, it just blinked at me.
That's the Sentient Ink Collective. Their paints are alive and bonded to the wall. Don't talk too loud, they're sensitive about critiques.
There's so much power here. Not magic exactly, more like intention soaked into fabric and food and song. This town runs on belief.
A large, swirling crowd gathers near a garden stage where two beefolk, dressed in shimmering amber vests and antenna headbands, step forward. One buzzes a rhythmic beat while the other begins to dance.
We bring greetings from the Eastern Hivehold and offer the dance of warnings and blossoming boundaries.
The crowd hushes as the second beefolk begins a fluid, hypnotic series of movements, zigzagging, circling, pulsing in place.
This means we recognize this land as a shared bloom. No pollination shall occur without consent.
That's actually beautiful. I thought bees just waggled a lot.
It's more than that. Look at their precision. That spiral says future growth. I read it in a spice book once.
The bees are strong allies of the Snail Mail Union. They deliver skyward correspondence via petal wind.
Sky letters. That's new to me.
They stroll on toward a massive open tent labeled Shar-Star's Cauldron Arena. Inside, smoke, steam, and clinking glasses rise from a friendly chaos of brewers, alchemists, barkeeps, and a few overly enthusiastic potion sellers. A sign reads, "Today only. Friendly festival drink off. 1 round. All flavors welcome. Everyone wins." Probably.
Well, you and Nyved going to show off what Dungeon Brew can do?
Thought you'd never ask.
Welcome, challengers. You may choose your ingredients from the festival pantry, enchanted flavors, local harvest, and a few mystery picks from the wilds.
Nyved sniffs the air and bounds to a nearby spice crate, already deep in thought.
I need fire-roasted sun petals, ground cinnamon hornroot, and 3 drops of tangerine oil. No more. No less.
That's specific.
This drink must speak of warmth, strength, and the journey home. It's what I'd serve a traveler who almost forgot their purpose.
I'm making a cold brew with wild berry honey foam. Something bright and energizing, like the first sip after a long night of stargazing.
Can I help stir dramatically?
Only if you do it slowly and say something poetic.
This brew is the mirror of the soul, deep, dark, and destined to drip slightly on your tunic.
Print that on a mug.
Eventually the final drinks are poured. Java and Nyved present their brews side by side. Sharcel sips them, tails wagging in time with the crowd's cheers.
They're all perfect. One tastes like sunrise, another like home. I declare, everyone's a winner. This is a festival, not a battlefield.
Your tavern's name is whispered in so many flavors already. Today, you've added more.
Outside the tent, a troop of fire throwers, robed in emerald-colored silks, clap and cheer as one of them performs a daring spiral of flame through the air. When our friends are spotted, the leader, a red-scaled kobolkin, approaches Nyved.
You! With the golden glow. That breath control, did I see a hint of pyromantic fusion in your cider vapor back there?
It's something I've worked on. For drinks mostly. Spice work. Hearth style.
We're touring up the Ember Range. You'd be a star, little one. Join us. Burn bright.
Nyved pauses. The idea tempts him, but a glance back at where his friends laugh and create something beautiful together roots him.
Tempting, but I've already got the warmest hearth I need.
Then may your flames dance where your heart rests.
Later, the group watches in awe as the 2B ambassadors from the Garden Consortium perform another mesmerizing communication dance, flitting and swirling in perfect harmony to a chime-like hum, informing the crowd about proper pollination protocol and nectar taxes. The sun dips below the rolling hills, casting a golden-pink hue across Shar-Lots. Lanterns shaped like paintbrushes, mugs, and snail shells flicker to life. A soft bell chimes as the evening frolic officially begins.
Twilight bells, my darlings. Time for the bardic bash and the dueling dulcimers.
Braticus looks down at an instrument that has instantly appeared in his hands. Fate looks over and investigates the item.
It says, property of Sharmonica. Return with cookies or kisses. I'd recommend the cookies.
As they make their way to the large amphitheater lawn, stitched together from woven blankets, hammocks, and picnic tables, a parade of bardic performers swirls by. Each bard seems to be named Shar.
Welcome to the Shar-Lots Bard Ring, featuring me, Charlene, and my twin sister, Charlotte. And don't forget our cousin Sharu with the interpretive kazoo.
A small mousefolk in a flowing robe appears behind them, playing a solemn melody on a shimmering kazoo. Everyone bows with great reverence.
Should I be crying or clapping?
Both. It's a kazoo of deep pathos.
They sit near a group of giggling poodlefolk who are all in full mime regalia, but none of them are actually silent. One of the poodle mimes, Sharberter, turns to them with excitement and offers a bottle with a label that reads, Mime Potion Bark Reversal.
I have questions.
And I have boundaries.
Too late. I drink with curiosity and consequence.
He drinks. The sound of barking echoes, backward. Like a cassette rewinding in canine.
It's like a wizard sat on a squeaky toy in a time loop.
As the night unfolds, a comedy performance begins featuring a troupe of gnomes dressed as giant vegetables performing an overly dramatic tragedy titled Let Us Go, My Turnip Heart.
Is the onion supposed to be crying, or is that a leak in the costume?
High drama. Their root work is sublime.
After the performance, the group meanders past a hedge maze made entirely of dyed wool and scented candle smoke. Braticus gets momentarily lost and emerges smelling of lavender and regret. Near the snail mail booth, Clamwell introduces the group to a line of eater snail trainees, each wearing a tiny, adorable pouch with postage stamps from across the realm.
This is the new generation. Mail marshals in training.
A particularly speedy snail slimes up with a small scroll in her pack. Clamwell leans in.
Oh, a delivery for Java.
Dear Java, thanks for the dreams last week. Your brew tasted like a nap in a sunbeam. Love, Sharvie, ah.
You're a legend among sleep-deprived poets.
As the night winds down, the 5 friends sit under a starlit trellis where vines strum themselves like harps, listening to the kazoo echo across the gentle chatter. They sit with Clamwell, who shares a small gift, tiny snail-carved mugs made from acorn caps.
For when you're far from home, but need a sip of the familiar.
May the road always rise to meet your shell.
To friends, festivals, and the best tasting accidents.
All 5 companions toast together as music drifts in from the bards, the canine-folk dance joyfully with bee ambassadors, and the Ville of Shar-Lots glows with the warmth of art, community, and laughter. Not all journeys are about quests or treasures. Some are about showing up for a friend, a laugh, or a mug full of something new. And in a world of shars, bees, bards, and snails, our friends once again find that the brew is always better when shared. The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.
Plot holes. They lurk in the shadows of your story, waiting to derail your narrative when you least expect it. But don't worry. A Fiction Writer's Guide to Plot Holes by author Anne Snizek is here to help. This handy guide gives you the tools you need to spot, fix, and prevent plot holes before they become a problem. Ready to keep your story airtight? Grab your copy on Amazon today.